Hello, welcome back. I'm going to start again showing you the commands. Got myself a bit mixed up at the end of the last video. That's what happens when you can't see. Your mouth don't work out at the time. I'm going to console in. I'm going to show you this command. Right. So we do a show IP DHCP pool. Right. Here we can see the total number of IP addresses is 254, 3 of which have already been leased out. That would be to these here. The next address to be handed out is 10.1.1.29, and we can see that the IP address range available is from 10.1.1 to 10.1.1.254, and again 3 addresses have already been leased out. Let me just expand this window down a bit. So if we do a show IP, show run pipe to section DHCP, we can see that I have already configured this once before, so we have that's the reason why the IP addresses start in I up. We have an IP DHCP excluded addresses, so it's from 10.1.1.1 to 10.1.1.25 will not be handed out. So this will go 26, 27, 28 and so on. There we can see the pool, which I name relay, the network 10.1.1, the default route to the DNS server and the lease. Now we'll go back to this command, show IP DHCP bindings. Oops. We can see the 3 addresses there that have been handed out and the hardware that they are linked to, the lease expiration. So now if we go back to the relay server and we do a show IP INT FA 0/0, if you remember back at the beginning I configured the DHCP helper address. So if we scroll up, this is where you should be able to see this. There we have the protocol, the line protocol is up, the IP address, broadcast address, and there is the helper address. So if you ever want to check that your helper address is running, if you set it up correctly, you look in the show IP INT FA 0/0 command, essentially looking into the interface. Here you will see all of this. Now back to the DHCP. Oops. And we should be able to do a ping. Which is successful. So basically everything is working, full connectivity. So with that I'm going to close this down and say thank you for watching. I know there were a few mistakes along the way, but as I said, site problems aren't nice, and in fact Popeye scored higher on his last eye test than I did, so I will say thank you for watching.